Good morning, welcome back to the channel. Thank you very much for clicking on this project video. As you can see, we're not in the workshop today, so we're going to be doing a home project video, doing some carving. I've already got my blank, but I'll show some clips of that. If you've followed my recent vlogs lately, you will see that I went to the workshop and cut some blanks ready, but I'll show the clips in that before we start the carving process. First things first, we'll take off the majority of the waste that I don't want. Just start shaping it a little bit to where I want it before moving on to the bowl. So all I'm doing is shaping the outside face, just roughing it out, and then I'll come back again to do the finishing touches, but I'm just taking most of the waste that I don't want, like the four corners here, the bandsaw left, take all those marks out as well. And then we'll move on to doing the inside. Sometimes I go back and forth as I'm doing it to get a feel, but do whatever you want. I don't think there's a rule for one, it's just whatever you feel comfortable with. So I'm just going along the outer the edges. You can see where I'm taking the material off, so I'll go all the way around. And you'll get a feel for when you know you're going into the grain. So, because I'm cutting in this direction, I'm coming up, I'm not digging into the grain because I'm going away from it. If you imagine like little tips of your fingers, I'm brushing with the grain, whereas if I was coming in, I'd be putting the knife in between. I'm not really sure if that was the best description, using the knife in between my fingers. There we are. Another reason why I like to neaten up the outside of the bowl is when I'm then holding the bowl to carve with the hook knife or spoon knife. It's softer to hold on my palm. So there I was going against the grain and I felt it, so change the angle at which you cut in. The spoon looks like at the moment. I've roughly done the back of the bowl. This will need finishing off afterwards as well as the handle, but we're now going to make our way onto the face. One thing that I would say is that when you use the hook knife, when you're starting off on the flat surface, don't try and take too much off, so just start taking little bits first until you start to make that indent, and then once you've made that indent you can really start shaping the spoon a lot more. But I think that's one thing people struggle with at the beginning, is starting the bowl off, and they tend to do this and they're trying to dig right in and it's just not good. So just gently take off small amounts of material like that to get your almost circle ready, so prepped. So I'll bring you in closer so you can see. So what people tend to do is dig right in right at the beginning when this is a flat surface, but don't. Just use a sharp hook knife so you can take little tiny shavings until you've got this small indent. And once you've got that indent, you'll find now I'm starting to be able to take bigger shavings because it's following the curve of the hook knife. And once you've established, you can then start using the indent that you've made on the hook knife itself to give you that leverage to take off bigger shavings. So don't forget that you can use your whole body to help you. now done. All that's left to do is put some oil and beeswax on there, so we'll do that now and we'll do some final shots. That wraps up this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to see more videos like this one, hit the subscribe button and the like button, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.